am Dr.M.Kavitha, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of History, the Standard Fireworks Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivagasi. We discuss about the Sangam age of historicity. The topic was included in History of Tamil Nadu up to 1311 CE. The main objectives of the topic discussed about what is the Sangam period, then how 3 Sangams were established, then what are the Sangam literature helpful to know about the Sangam age, then the dynasties ruled during Sangam period, that is Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas. First we discuss about what is the Sangam period. The word Sangam literally means association. The Sangam age is the period from 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD in the South India. The word Sangam was used by Appar. The first literary works, that is Irayanar Agaporul Urai, also repeatedly uses the word Sangam. In the Sangam age, the Tamil people had a common language and culture. The Sangam age was also known as Tamil Changam period, which was the significant era in the history of South India. Then there were 3 Sangams were convened during Sangam age. The Tamil legends say that the 3 Sangams conducted in ancient South India called Muchangam. These Sangams prospered under the royal patronage of the Pandya kings of Madurai. The 3 dynasties ruled during the Sangam age, that is the Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas. Then according to Tamil legends, the Sangams, the first Sangam was held in Ten Madurai, which was attended by Agastya or Agathiyar. The important work Agathiyam is composed during that period. Then second Sangam was held in Kabadapuram, which was attended by kings and poets and presided by Tolkapiyar. During that period, all the literary works had perished except Tolkapiyam. The last Sangam or 3rd Sangam was established in New Madurai. It was attended by large number of poets and presided over by Nakirar. During that Sanga period, the Ettu Togai Pattu Pattu were composed. Then another 5 epics known as Aimberum Kapiyam that also composed during last Sangam period. Next, Sangam literature. According to the period of composition, the Sangam literature was classified Padinan Mel Kanakku and Padinan Keel Kanakku. The Padinan Mel Kanakku was composed between 200 BCE to 100 BCE, which was the oldest Tamil poetry. Then Padinan Keel Kanakku was composed between 100 CE and 500 CE. It consisted of 18 poetry compositions. The mostly composed before the age of Pallavas, but during that period, many chief works included Tirukural, Palamoli, Naladiyar were composed. Another important aspect of Sangam literature was, according to the context and interpretation, there was a classification of literature Aham and Puram. Aham is discussion on human aspects such as love, sexual relations, etc. Puram discussed on human experiences such as heroism, customs, social life, ethics, philanthropy, etc. Another unique important Sangam literature was Tolkapiyam. It was composed by Tolkapiyar, which belonged to 4th and 5th century BC. Then it gives information about social life, human psychology, political and economic conditions of the Sangam age. It also discusses on the Tamil grammar. The work was divided into 3 sections, each section further divided into 9 chapters. Then another important work of third Sangam are classified into 8 anthologies known as Ettu Thogai and 10 ideals known as Pattu Pattu. Next, kingdoms arised during Sangam age. That is, during the Sangam age, the Tamil country was ruled by 3 dynasties, namely Chera, Chola and Pandyas. They were joined together known as Moovendar. The Mangulam and Pugalur inscription mention the Pandya and Chera rulers of the Sangam age. That Mangulam Brahmi inscription is also known as Aritapatti inscription and Meenakshipuram inscriptions. The Ashokan inscription gives information that Chera, Chola, Pandya were independent rulers. Next, the Cheras of the Sangam age. The Cheras ruled the Cheranadu. They ruled southern Konkan, Malabar coast, Kongudesa and Kerala state. They ruled 2 capitals, that is Vanchi and Tondi. The Mushri and Tondi were their flourishing ports. Their emblem was bow and arrow. Literature. Many sources were helpful to understand the socio-economic political conditions of the Sangam age. That sources are literary sources, inscriptions and foreign writers. Some of the literatures like Padittu Pattu, Kalavalli Narpadu and Silapadikaram gave information about 3 dynasties. Then another inscriptions, important inscription, Pugalur Tamil Brahmi inscriptions, gave informations about 3 generations of the Chera rulers. Then the foreign writers, Philony and Ptolemy, gave information about Chera kings. Then the famous rulers of Chera dynasty, Perunjotru Udayan Cheralanathan, Imayavarumban Nedum Cheralathan and Cheran Senguttuvan. The Chera king assumed the title like Vanavaramban, Vanavan, Kuttuvan, Irumborai and Vilavar. These were the titles used by the Chera kings. Udayan Cheralathan was the first ruler of Chera dynasty. Another important ruler was Imayavarumban. He was a great conqueror. He was responsible for the inscribed the Chera emblem, bow and arrow. Next, Kadal Pirakottiya Chenguttuvan was the son and successor of Imayavarumban. That Silapadikaram mentioned the king of Ceylon attended the festival convened by Chenguttuvan to honor Kannagi. Then Cheran Senguttuvan expedition to the Himalayas was the remarkable achievements of the Chera dynasty, which was mentioned in Silapadikaram. He was also defeated many North Indian monarchs. He introduced Patni cult or the worship of Kannagi as the ideal wife of Tamil Nadu. Next, Cholas of the Sangam age. The Cholas ruled Tamil country from modern Tiruchi district to Madurai, southern Andhra Pradesh, which was lied between Pennar and Vellar rivers. Their capital was Urayur, but later during Karigala Chola period, the capital was shifted to Pugar. Their emblem was tiger. Their important port was Pumbugar. Then Karigala Chola was the important ruler of Chola dynasty. The Chola kings assumed the titles Senni, Valavan and Killi. The Patinapalai portrays his early life and his military conquest. During his period, there was 2 important battles took place. In the first battle, the Battle of Venni, he defeated the Cheras, Pandyas and 11 minor chieftains. Another important battle, Vagai Parandalai. In this battle, he defeated 9 enemy chieftains. His other achievements are reclamation of forest land and brought them under cultivation, thus adding prosperity to the people. He also built the Kallanai Dam across the river Kaveri and also constructed many irrigation tanks. Pandyas of Sangam age, they ruled present South Tamil Nadu. Their capital was Madurai on the banks of river Vaigai. Their emblem was fish. Their important port was Kurkai. The famous kings of Pandya dynasty, Nidiyon, Pal Yagasale Mudukudumbi Peruvaludi, Mudadi Maran. That Pal Yagasale Mudukudumbi Peruvaludi information mentioned in Chinnamanur copper plates. He was responsible for the victory over Aryan forces. He was also responsible for execution of Kovalan, for which Kannaki burnt Madurai, which was mentioned in Silapadikaram. Next important ruler, Talayalanganathu Seruvendra Nedunjeliyan. He won the battle at Talayalanganam against the combined army of the Chera, Chola and 5 Velir chieftains. So he got the title Talayalanganathu Seruvendra Nedunjeliyan. The Pandya kings had titles like Tennavan, Valudi and Maran. During Pandya period, many literatures were flourished. Among them, Madurai Kanchi, written by Mangudi Marudanar, which describes the socio-economic conditions of the Pandya country, including the flourishing seaport of Kurkai. The Pandyas also sent emissaries to Roman emperors Augustus and Trajan. Thus, ancient Tamil country was ruled by crowned rulers Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas. The Cheras ruled present Kerala state. The Cholas ruled over Coromandel coast up to Kanchi. Then the Pandyas ruled over present Tamil country. Thank you.